Alright. Looks like we are good on everything. Cool. How is the audio, chat? I always have to ask, simply by virtue of the fact that... Okay, that is very loud. Give me 1 second here, chat. Alright, cool. I had Emu Hawk on the wrong channel. So now that we have fixed that, life is good. So, we are back with the Kaizo Ironmon challenge. It's been a while since we've run anything for Kaizo, simply because we had a brutal end to our PB on Emerald. And then I actually kept having a lot of technical issues. So I had to completely do like a full clean reinstall on everything I needed in order to make runs again. So here we are. So we there we go. Better. Okay, see, that's a little bit off. It's taking me a little bit of time to readjust everything because, like I said, I had to basically clean reinstall everything. So that was annoying. All right. So we, chat, are going to get this show on the road. All right. Oh, hell no. You're definitely not doing Super Kaizo. Because I don't hate myself that much. Okay, Carbos for item. That's fine. Alright. So we are starting off with a Grumpig. A stench Grumpig, and oh man, everything about this is terrible. Like, could be worse, but it could be a lot better. We are probably not getting out of lab with this thing, but we'll see. Well, chat, we're going to start off our runs getting out of the lab because our rival has a truant Pokemon. The fact that that thing had truant's the only thing that saved us there, because holy cow, that did a lot of damage. Alright, we are out of lab on run number 1. That is something. Ita, I do ask that English only in chat. Unfortunately, me and my mods have to be able to understand what you're saying. Oops, crud. Yeah, we have, like, no defenses. Whee! And at least we're not getting a lot of wild encounters just because of the ability on our Pokemon, so that's fine. I don't think Fortress is compelling enough to swap, so we'll want to see what our other pivots are. So yeah, so Wooloo and Fortress, nothing worth really checking here. But the fact that there is a Wooloo tells me that all the patches applied correctly, so that's a plus. Magnets. Oops, I almost forgot. What did I hit? Oh, I see what's going on. I forgot to remap. Alright, so that's on me because that was me not remembering it. But because I had to fresh reinstall BizHawk, I had to completely remap controls, and I forgot to do that. So that's on me. Okay. Welcome back. Yeah, we're not doing Super Kaizo. Ever. Like... So yeah, so we'll have to redo this part. Just because... Yay. I know this is wasting a lot of time, but we're gonna do this. New map. And it's possible, depending on what the AI does, we might not even get out of this now, so we'll see. Yeah, because if it decides to Egg Bomb on turn 3, we're just dead. Oh! Or we crit and we get out anyway. Okay. Alright. So once again, we are out of the lab with this Grumpig. And away we go. Whee! And tonight's probably going to be a fairly late stream because I kind of need to stay up late anyway. So that should be fun, right, chat? How are we all doing? How many of you in chat have tuned in on watched any Ironmon before? For those of you who may not be super familiar with it, Ironmon is tough. You have one Pokemon to get through the game with. You can pivot, but you're only ever using like one declared Pokemon at any given point. You do not fight random encounters. You only gain XP by fighting trainers. All trainer Pokemon are 50% higher level. You can't buy items, you can only use what you find, etc, etc. There's a whole bunch of other rules. You can't use Pokemon that are extremely powerful, so anything with a base stat total of 600 or over is illegal to use. There's a few other things that you can't do. Alright. Cool. Grab that. Now let's go and start scouting, see what else is available. Okay. Slitherwing is an option. If it actually has any moves. I don't know, it ain't looking good. Yeah, that did, like, no damage. Alright, so Slitherwing is out, because that was not good. It has nothing going for it. Which is unfortunate, because 570 is a great BST. Spinarak. That ain't it. We already know Slitherwing is junk. But what is the third Pokemon here? Obviously, Slitherwing is the commons. Let's see. What's our third Pokemon here? It also, this is one case in which having Stench is not helpful to us because it's delaying how long between encounters. Under a lot of circumstances, that's not the worst, but For our purposes right now, it's not good. Really wish we would find whatever that third Mon is, but Wormadam. I don't think that's gonna be it, chat. So let's check Route 2 and Viridian. Enamorous. Okay. I think we just got YOLO this. Mega Kick. This could hurt. That did a lot of damage. I mean, yes, Mega Kick is a 120 base power move, but even so, and we don't have great defense, but that, see, the fact that it did like 75% health loss on us seems like it's not terrible. Uh-oh, what happened, Wilbur? And welcome in. Alright, so obviously we want to grab the level 8. And obviously Enamorous is the common spawn. And it's a lot better than Mime Jr. Yeah, you're not the only person that had that issue today. I was talking, I had a few other friends say that their workplace had a lot of IT problems. So I wonder if there was like a bigger global issue, like a DNS provider down or something. Yeah, it could be. I really want to try for the level 8 if we can find that again. Snow Run. And the reason I'm going for it, even though we haven't scouted Viridian, is if this turns out to be awful, then we can at least immediately turn around and pivot to something in Viridian. GoFest is alright, even though I couldn't really play like the second half of day 2. I got almost all the shinies I needed. Got hundos for both Zacian and Zamazenta, and the Zamazenta has the background. Got 2 of the 3 colors for Pikachu is shiny, and the third color that I didn't get the shiny of, I've got a hundo of. I got like 5 hundos, so it was because I got a hundo of the Phalanx as well. So yeah, GoFest was good. It was actually better to me than it usually is. This is probably risky because if it gets a Mega Kick off, I'm dead. gotta run from that because I'm out of Pokeballs, so I need to buy Pokeballs and then heal up. Yeah, let me get to here and I'll take a look. Oh, nice. I mean, not a bad hundo to get. Something that was basically a new thing for GoFest. Yeah, it's funny though. I got like literally nothing for shinies from raids from day 2. Like I got between remotes and then what I did in person on day 2. I think I did like 50-ish Zacian raids and 0 shiny. But I got a hundo, like 3 or 4 98s, like several 96s. I got a ton of crazy good IVs, but nothing shiny. Like thankfully I had shinies for both of them prior to GoFest, and I got plenty of Zamazenta shinies via remote oats before day 1. But actually, during the event, like, raids were not kind to me on shinies other than a couple of Pikas. Alright. Let's try this again. Hopefully it doesn't take us so long to get the level 8 again. Alright. So how are we doing over on the TikTok side of things? Looks like a decent number you have checked in today. At least we know when the encounter is going to be a... Level 5. I'm not super impressed with the moveset, and I know some of the damage it's doing is because our defense is awful. But I figure we have to roll the dice on it. Just because what we have obviously is not going to... It's certainly not the ticket. World's longest pivot, and I'm probably wasting time on it, but I don't care. Yeah, I think Wolf, got a 98 shiny, like a 96 or a 98 shiny in Zacian. Like, her and Ace actually did really well with shinies on the raids, but they weren't liking me too much. Level 5. It's not it. Oh. Yeah, that'll definitely happen. I actually got the shiny Skidoo fairly quick. Like, I think it was like my second Skidoo spawn. And then I think I actually got a few of them. Okay, so the super rare encounter on here is Snom. I mean, I think Fast Friend is enabled, so hypothetically one could try to roll the dice on that evolution, but I don't think it's worth it. Because I don't think the Evos for it are very good. Because I think... Nice. Please be a level 8. Man, we are not having a great time on this pivot. Let's see if we just get catch rated to death. Yeah, please just keep doing that so I have more attempts. I know exactly what we're naming this darn thing. This is catch rate. Because that was the bane of our existence. And now, we see if it's actually any good. Eh. I mean, it's not awful. Yeah, mod view on mobile is super helpful, Wilbur. The nature on this is a little bit unfortunate. I wish it had been like a negative special attack nature, but... Alright. Yeah, no, I feel that. Isui Arcanine. Okay, an X speed. That would have been a okay possible pivot, at least until you hit a water type. Let me load this up. Perfect, that's what I needed. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's understandable. It's not a whole lot of point to try to do a whole bunch of stuff if you actually just straight up can't. Silver powder. Nuts. Should have probably bought some repels. Focus band, not really helpful. All right. Watch, we will run into a ghost type first trainer. Okay, Pika goes down. We get a move at 10 if we can get something that isn't... Who called it, chat? Who called it? Literally, the only way I beat this is if I get it to kill itself. And its attack stat is awful, so it's probably not going to. I'm going to have to get so nutty RNG for this to work. And so far it's not working out. Because it keeps snapping out super quick. It's only taking confusion damage twice. Thank you, Lee Ice Cream. Welcome in. Hope your night is equally as good. Alright, so it's snapped out already, yeah. If we run out of confuse raids, this is just, it's over. Wrong button. That's not helpful. It is snapping out confusion in 2 turns every time. Wow, the RNG that this thing has had on confusion is insane. The fact that it's only actually taken confusion damage like 3 times is absolutely absurd. Please just crit. At this point, I'm begging for it. It's done. Physically, there's no chance that it deals enough damage to itself to end it. So that run's over. But played it out in the spirit of Ironmon. Did what I could. All right. All right. Yeah, we are... Once again, we are never doing Super Kaizo. Fuck that. Ice Heal. Okay. Okay. It's so slow. Like, if these... Like, I would even take the Spadef switch with speed, but anything better than that. I mean, good odds we get out of here. Just simply by virtue of headbutt. Got the flinch. Okay, that's not good. We speed tied, and I won the speed tie, and that's how we won that one. That's absurd. This thing has so many good things going for it, but the speed just, it's not runnable because the speed is so bad. Like, Tapu Fini is a good mon to have, but that's 10 speed at level 7. No, this thing doesn't survive. Well, a Wo Chien there means we at least maybe have some pivot options, though. Like, I wish this thing were good. Like, flip the spa and the speed, I'd run this. Alright, have a good one, Wilbur. Yeah. It is so disappointing the speed is so bad on this thing. Better speed, I'd run this one. I'd run this mon in a heartbeat. But you're gonna run into things like this where it's so slow that you can't even run away. And a steel move's gonna hurt. Like, the odds are not 0 that we die here. But yeah, I'm not even going to try to run this because at that speed, trying to run a mon with this that's this slow is just pure copium. You're never going to survive it. Yeah, I do have ball. I do have Pokeballs. Cool. Don't know why I didn't notice that. My bad. Alright. So let's see if... Okay, the level 6. This is ideal. Hey, welcome in, Drafter. How's it going? Alright, so we are going to try to catch this because we cannot run what we're using. It's too slow. I can't complain too much. I have no doubt this Wo Chien is not good. But at the same time, we're not going to get far with what we have just because the speed is so bad. Yeah, this thing has like no attack. So Kaizo Ironmon is a difficult challenge run, and the whole idea with it is the entire run you have one Pokemon. You can pivot to a new one, but once you pivot to that new one, that becomes the one Mon that you run. If that Mon dies, you lose. You do not fight wild Pokemon. You only gain XP from fighting from trainers. All opposing trainer Pokemon have their levels increased by 50%. You cannot buy items other than Pokeballs and Repels. So you can't buy healing items. You can only use the heals that you find. And then you cannot use Pokemon with a BST of 600 or more. And there's a lot of other smaller rules, but that's kind of the big ones. It's a very difficult challenge. A lot of people... Oh, it's way harder. Like, substantially harder. There are a lot of the people who have beaten this, either in Fire Red, Leaf Green, or in Emerald, only managed to pull it off after literally thousands of attempts. And then there's actually an even harder version of Kaizo that was developed like a year and a half, 2 years ago, called Super Kaizo, which also, in addition to having kind of all the same normal stuff, you are forced to pivot at Safari Zone. So you have to find a winning Mon twice in a run. And that literally was only beaten for the first time ever by anyone within the last couple weeks. And the community has probably put in 150,000 or more attempts at Super Kaizo, and it was finally beaten. Hey, and thank you for the follow over on the live. Hey, Ninja. Yep. Had someone asking kind of the general gist of Kaizo here and kind of explaining that in Super Kaizo. Oh, absolutely. Alright. What is the third Mon here? Because so far what I am seeing is not useful. But yeah, so I am definitely not going to run this Tapu, but the problem is this seed may just not have a good option. That Wo-Chien has like no attack, because it should have done way more damage to me, especially with that Metal Claw. And it didn't. So I know that one's bad. I have played Kaizo on and off for probably about a year or so. As far as Pokemon overall, way back from Red and Blue. Like, I have been around since the beginning. Fire Chicken. crud. Forgot to pick up more Pokeballs. Hopefully we don't get catch rated to death. And we dead. Yep. All right. Yeah, no, that's fair, Ninja. All right. Yep, Drafter, that's just how Kaizo goes. Like, even the wild Pokemon can kill you. That's why you usually run repels if you're not trying to pivot. And the problem is running away was not guaranteed there either, just because of the slow speed. So that's why I rolled the dice, because I knew I wasn't going to escape anyway, trying to run, so... Figgy Berry, okay. Speed Boost Pyroar? It's got, like, no attack. No attacks other than Ancient Power, though, so that's rough. This is now attempt 4 for the night. Emerald, between Emerald and NatDex Emerald, I've had probably about 700 attempts, and normal FireRed about 150. But this is actually the first time I've done the NatDex mod on FireRed. I mean, all I can do is do this and hope for the Omni. I'm dead. Yep. Has a stab super effective move. I'm dead. Yes, this is all. Yes, this is all randomized as well. Revival Herb. It's slow again. And I have nothing that's going to be great against that, so... Fun! Yes, Drafter, I do other kinds of content. I do Destiny 2, I do TCG Card Shop Sim, I occasionally will do a little bit of Monster Hunter and Balatro. Kind of various other things. My two main things, though, are Pokemon and Destiny 2. Next week, because of Edge of Fate launching on Destiny 2, I'll be playing that quite a bit for a few weeks. So I figured since I'm going to be doing that, this week is going to be a little bit heavier on Pokemon. Oh boy. Yep, very dead. And here's the death. As far as platforms, I stream on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. And then I will occasionally also put out short form content on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram Reels. And then my overall like chatting socials are Blue Sky and Threads. So I am in a lot of places. We're gonna lum, chat. We're gonna lum. Switch the attack and defense and give it a better nature, and that's almost workable. It just has no attack. We finally got moves, and it just doesn't have the attack. Naganadal, okay. So we're gonna be trying Rock Slide this. We're dead. Nope. Yep, we dead. It has frustration too. Yep, we dead. Yeah, my YouTube is going to be the same as is on all the other platforms. It's Sith Lord Boris. And I use Sith Lord Boris on every platform I'm on. So it keeps things fairly simple. Alright. And we're rolling. Yeah, we dead. Dartrix. Yeah, we super dead. And dead. All right. Okay, so that's useless. A Hustle Larvitar. Larvitar versus Goomy. Okay. Goomy with Drizzle? Oh man, that's actually kind of busted. And both of us have a sleep move. What is this friggin' mirror match? Drizzle into Metronome into a super effective water gun. Why? Welcome to Kaizo, chat. And we dead. Oh no, no problem, Drafter. I'm glad to answer the questions. Questions are good. Questions are engagement. Why was that like the most wild baby Pokemon lab battle ever? I can't believe that. A Drizzle Goomy using Metronome and gets Water Gun right away. Which is also super effective. And weather boosted. Just everything about that sucked. It has nothing going for it. Versus Origin Form Giratina. Okay, this is gonna go badly. I have been streaming since 2019. So definitely not newer. I've had some extended breaks in that time, but as far as like when I started, it's been a while, yeah. We're gonna do something different. Mudbray. Why is this the most moderately acceptable Mudbray you've ever seen? Oh hey, Odor Sleuth, that's shed coverage. I think we have to just Dragon Breath and hope for the best. Did nothing. Yep. And that's how that goes. I think a lot of it's the extended breaks that I've had to take. Just my day job is murder. And then the other thing too is largely, I think just a lot of my content's a little bit more niche, so it's not like super mainstream. But that's fine. I stream because I just genuinely enjoy doing it. I'm not trying to make a career out of it. This is literally a hobby for me. I create the content I want to. Whether or not it ends up being popular or not, eh. Choice band. Useless? Okay. So I cannot take that one because it is illegal. Because it has way too high of a BST. So I guess we're going Araquanid. Stab Bubble Beam? And I think Needle Arm's bug type, isn't it? Do I seriously have 2 stab moves? And Psycho Boost? Which is eh. Why is this the most okay Araquanid I've ever seen? Okay, no, that's right. Needle Arm's not, but Needle Arm is still a really good move. But Stab Bubble Beam? Thank you for the share over on the live. Okay, so this thing's a special defense wall. That's neat. Oh, that's right. Cosmic powered, that's why. Doesn't learn a move until 12, which is kind of rough. Plus we get a free PP max with it? This is actually not bad. Like, honestly, this mon is runnable. It needs some help with moves. Like, it needs 2 more good moves, but if we can get 2 more decent special moves, this is workable. It's a little bit low for NatDex, but it's not the worst. Like, obviously, if we come across something that's a super, like, no-brainer pivot, maybe, but... Ah. Crap. Am I gonna be forced to pivot anyway? Okay, phew. Hit the wrong button there. Because I was talking and not paying attention. But runaway means we easily run away every time, so that from wild, so that's good. Yeah, I don't hate this mon. This is easily the best thing we've had all night. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna really scout pivots. Like, I might do a little quick check just to make sure we're not missing anything, obviously. But, like, if our other options are, like, a Gorgeist, no, I'll stick with the Devil We Know. Okay, so we're safe. That was a tempting pivot, but it doesn't have moves, or it will have done something. So, tells me that's not something we need to worry about pivoting to, and we can move on. I don't really have a set schedule, but it's a mix of weekday and weekend evenings. Just a lot of it's dependent on my work schedule. Just my day job isn't consistent. I work a lot of hours. I have yes, that was super effective, but I have a lot of defense. That hit hard. I'll be honest, that Wo Qian is actually very tempting. If we can get to level 8. Because that did a lot of damage. Alright, have a good rest of your night, Drafter. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the follow. Good chatting with you. Mega Odd, no. And we're dead. Okay, so Aeroblast is a lot stronger of a move than Wing Attack, and it did less damage with Aeroblast than the Wo Qian did with Wing Attack. So clearly the Wo Qian has a lot more going for it as far as attack. Okay, that's useless. So yeah, so I think Wo Qian might... I think rolling the dice on that Wo Qian is going to be the play. I really want to get to level 8, though. At least Runaway is going to make this a little bit nicer. Meow Stick. Why is this route friggin' stacked? Level 6. Really want to go for the 8. Speak of the devil. Now, we hope this catches and doesn't just immediately kill me and end the run. And it just crits and ends the run. Let's look at the log. So this thing was getting stab hydro pump at 16. I still would have probably kept bubble beam over hydro pump though. Heat wave. And crunch. Okay, so that Rockwooded was actually not terrible. Oh my Lanta, this thing was slow, but absolute tank, and it was all physical moves, other than stab, vine whip. Not amazing. Reset. Energy root? Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, this thing is... I think for this we just hope 2 sonic booms kills it before it kills us. We dead. Alright. At least that lab was quick. We'll do that. Hey, Dark Wolf, welcome in. Yep. Probably gonna be look a little bit different from your childhood though. Just because of the... Alright, so the short version of what is Kaizo Ironmon is you have one Pokemon for the run. You can pivot to another Pokemon, but once you pivot, that becomes the one that you run. If that Pokemon dies, you lose. You cannot buy healing items. You can only use what healing items you find. You do not battle wild Pokemon. You can only gain XP from battling other trainers, and all their Pokemon are 50% higher level than they would normally be. Also, you cannot use Pokemon that have a base stat value higher of 600 or higher. So you can't use super... Yeah, it's massively more difficult than Nuzlocke. Thank you for the follow, Dark Wolf. Alright. This Superior is not terrible. Yep, I'm out. Wow, this Slowpoke is all wall and I am dead. Nope, definitely no advantage there. Oh yeah, and the entire seat is randomized, so the starters, the moves they learn, everything like that's all random. All right. This is our second Tapu Fini of the night. And this one is just as slow. And just overall nowhere near as good as the first one. Cresselia, oh boy. Alright, so... Poison Fang's useless. Or pretty darn useless there. Actually, no, it's actually gonna be the play. Pray to bejesus we poison it. Holy physical wall, Batman. Good lord. I want to look at the log when we're done here, because, oh my Lanta, this friggin' Cresselia is absurd. Hydro Pump. Jesus. Okay. We're inspecting the log. Good lord. Yeah. We weren't getting really anything that was gonna save that Tapu. Yeah. This thing was just wall. Wall with massive HP. Oh, it was gonna boom. All right. So that is a thing. Yep, you can. In normal Kaizo, you can't technically use legendaries. In NatDex, though, as long as they are under 600 base stat total, you can use legendaries. But that's because there are so many other things with higher than 600 base stat total, you almost have to. Technically, Mythics would be allowed if they are under 600 base stat. But I think all the Mythics are other than technically Meltan, I think it's technically classified as Mythic, which is weird, but yeah, so in normal Kaizo, you couldn't use a legendary that was like a 580 base stat, but in National Dex you can, because NatDex you also are dealing with all the megas. You're dealing with like other forms of things that have ridiculous stat totals, things like that. You know, if you couldn't use a 580 CP Mon when you're dealing with Pokemon that potentially have almost 800 BST, it's a little rough. Okay. So I'll double check, but I'm like 99% sure Deoxys is a 600. And again, this just can't... Yep, it's a 600. I was like 99% sure it was, but yeah. So we can't do that. What's up with Airlock? This is like the 4th Pokemon we've had with Airlock tonight. This thing's not bad. Not amazing. But it's not bad. Airlock as an ability nullifies weather effects. So like if the other Pokemon has like drought or drizzle or anything that triggers weather, Airlock just says no, it doesn't. So that can be very useful in certain situations. Oh, it's got Astonish. That's great. So we are dead. Whee! Yeah, we were not surviving that one. .600 BST Mon and has a super effective move on us, you're probably dead in lab. Yeah, the majority of runs do not survive lab. That's just kind of how it is. And general rule of thumb, like, you're lucky if like in a full night's worth of streaming, you're kind of lucky if you have 1 or 2 runs get to Brock. That's just kind of how this is. Thank you very much for the rose. Welcome it. And on that. Netball. Okay, so we at least have something else. Alright. Necrozma is another over 600, so we can't use that. So our options are Machoke and Drowsy. It's slow. But it's got a couple of decent moves. Aerial Ace is good. I mean, really, Aerial Ace is the main thing saving it, but... no, the shiny on Machoke is green. It goes Incredible Hulk. Nope. The way it's coded is it'll always go to the one that's on the left, or if you take the left one, it'll go towards the right one. Like, had I picked Drowsy, which would have made no sense to do, then yeah, he would have grabbed Necrozma. Ow. And we're dead. That Drowsy was like all physical attack. Yeah, that was an oof. Yep, that's just kind of how Kaizo goes, though. Or you'll get a good run going deep into the game, and then you'll go in the very first Pokemon on a gym leader that runs 6 Pokemon, suddenly hits you with Parasong, and you're just dead no matter what you do. There is all kinds of that stuff. That's actually how I lost my personal best in Emerald, is the 5th gym leader opened up with a Persian that was faster than me and hit with Parasong immediately. And then another streamer that I watch quite a bit, that for a while there, he was losing to Parasong like twice a night for like 2 weeks. Alright, Fire Chicken. I mean, it's got a couple of good moves. Oh, I hope... Please be faster. Nope. And we're dead. Oh, it got the Omni boost. Yeah, we are 100% dead. Yeah. Rip. And it has water spout. Everything about that was designed to say, hey, screw you. Revile. Awful. I don't necessarily have one favorite. A lot of it kind of depends on my mood. But as far as some that are generally I would consider amongst my favorites, I would say Eevee, Darkrai, Ninetales, Decidueye, Corviknight, Rayquaza. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Because we have no physical attack. T-Bolt. We dead. So dead. Oh, for sure. And that's a big thing why I like Eevee, is Eevee is a Pokemon of potential and of versatility. Eevee is definitely the epitome of what every millennial was told growing up, where, you know, you can be anything you want when you grow up. Of course, that doesn't account for late-stage capitalism, so it's not true. But it definitely has that vibe. Okay, Super Potion is helpful. Wugtrio! It's got Boom! Okay, so this thing is not good. At all. Yeah. We have nothing that's can even really do anything on this thing. So, guess what button we're pressing, chat? We won't even get a chance to survive it, because that's going to be super effective. We are dead. I didn't even get a chance to go Boom. I am disappointed. Not even a chance to go Boom. Zard can be good, but it has a double weakness, which usually goes very poorly in Kaizo. I don't hate it. I mean, it's not the worst Raticate I've had. It's Truant. This Swablu must have like nothing for moves going for it. Yeah, it's got nothing. This Raticate's gonna get out of the lab just because the rival Pokemon is awful. Imprison. Alright. So this freaking rat got out. I am very much hoping we have some good pivot options. Oh look, it's more rat! Why have rat when you can have other rat? Yes. Okay, so Crustle would probably be most likely would be an upgrade, but it's not a huge upgrade. I think I want to check, see what other options are available before I look at the Crustle, though. But we'll see. Especially since I don't really have a good setup for scouting. Because all my moves are damaging. So we'll see. Paralyze heal, okay. Palmot. Let's see what else is actually on the route, but that may be an option. Heliolisk. Lots of electric types here. It may legitimately come down to whichever is the first one we get the level 8 on that we end up throwing the ball at. Just since we know we are not getting anywhere with this Eradicate, I think that's going to be the plan. Level 8s are proving elusive. Alright. Wow, we can't find a level 8 to save our lives right now. Excadrill? Honestly, at this point, I don't care if it's good. We're gonna at least take a look. First try. Phew. It's pretty much the first time tonight. Alright. Moment of truth. As soon as I remember how to friggin' menu properly. Oh, free Great Ball. It needs moves. But it ain't bad. High attack with a plus attack nature? If we get moves, this thing actually cooks. The real question is it going to get moves? I'll just kind of take a cursory peek up here. But realistically, the odds that we find something better is not going to be amazing. Yeah, I think I've seen enough there. Ice heal, okay. And once again, I actually probably should have grabbed some fresh water. That's a heal. Zinc. Okay. Swellow. This is not good. Yeah, this is actually very bad. We are so dead. Let's take a look at the log. No, it wasn't getting any help. Learnable stab bone meringue from Misty. But that's it. Like this one wasn't it. That wasn't gonna survive. It had the right stats, pretty much. Just no moves. Another macho brace. Flittle. Okay. Yeah. Versus Terapagos. Oh boy. Stellar Terapagos. Oh boy. We dead. We super dead. It belly drummed? Oh no. Yep. Yeah, we were not surviving a Stellar Terapagos. I don't care what it had. Alright. This is using an emulator on PC, yes. This is using the, this is using the BizHawk emulator. Agave okay. Hisuian Lilligant, which is coming to Pokemon Go here this weekend, I think? Oh, it goes boom! What is the stat distribution on this damn thing? It is all HP and attack. Versus the water type Tauros. Yeah, this thing is awful. And it has Sacred Fire, so we're dead. Rip. Yeah. Ironmon is definitely a test of your emotional control. It absolutely is. Upgrade. Launcher. Okay, this thing is awful. Intimidate is useful, though. And what is... like, this thing's entire shtick is just... I'm going to pick which way I want to poison you. Unless this thing has 0 defense, we're dead. Oh, it's a defensive wall, so we're dead. And it has Dragon Breath. Okay, yep. 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 One of the most amazing things about Gen 1 Pokemon is the fact that a man who is supposedly an expert on Pokemon and obviously has a certain level of intelligence absolutely can never canonically remember what the hell his grandson's name is. Among Us! Oh, this thing is awful. Like, genuinely. Oh boy, and it's against the Giratina, so we're just dead. We are just straight dead. Oh, it's got Flame Wheel. Yep, we are extra dead. That's like the third Origin Giratina the rivals had tonight, too. Like, come on. Yeah, it definitely feels like that, for sure. Seismitoad. It's not great. Good chance we get out of here just because it's a Starly. But this ain't great. Stab Shockwave. Didn't even do half damage. All right. So we are out. Ooh. There's a pivot option. Yeah, Spectre is automatically a pivot option just because of how not good this thing is. Like, Spectre doesn't even have to be good, and it'll still probably be an upgrade. If we can get to level 6, we're winning. At least as far as that goes. Oh yeah, Deerling's fan. Deerling's a absolutely adorable design for sure. Yes, that would be spring. Spring or winter. That one is spring. Yeah, I play Pokemon Go very heavily. And then, I don't do a whole lot with TCG Pocket. I do... Like, I collect on there, but I don't really do anything as far as, like, battles and things like that. Just, it's never been that great. Finding a lot of level 5 horses. I want the level 6, though. Mostly just to minimize the experience gap a little bit. Oh, for sure. Yeah, trading was definitely a feature they needed to have in there. I know a lot of people don't like how they handled trading. Yeah, I think I'm like 38. Oh, because it trapped. Okay. Because of clamp. That was annoying. Alright, back to see if we can find a level 6 Spectrier. Like, as long as we run away, as long as we can get the runaway on the Deerling, it's fine, but getting stuck there and then getting hit with clamp was super obnoxious. We keep getting the level 5. Unfortunately, early game, that experience gap matters. Okay, here's the level 6 finally. Now let's hope we catch it and that it doesn't, like, one-shot us or something stupid. YOLO! Yes, I'm aware it was a crit. But mind you, we double resist that, and it's still, and we have good special defense, and it did over half health damage. That thing's got some pretty good special attack. It's going to make this way more obnoxious because we're probably going to only really get one shot to snag it each time. So this is going to be probably one of the most annoying pivot attempts ever. Honestly, the fact that it has flamethrower is automatically a pretty significant deal. Because flamethrower is a fantastic move, as long as you have the special attack for it. So many deerling. And now we're going to have this bit again. Now we just wait and hopefully get released from Clamp at some point here. Now because we know how much flamethrower from Spectre hurts, now we do have to still heal up.
Hello there.
Kalen Butler, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Welcome in. A level 8, oh boy. We got the level 8. Oh man. This is actually best case scenario. I forgot they actually can get to level 8 on this route. Now to see if it's actually good though. Oh, free energy root, so free healing item with it too. Hog. Oh my word, what is this stat spread? Like, no special defense or speed. So the speed is horrific. Unfortunately, the speed probably makes this not runnable. Because it's pretty much always going to go second, which means it's very likely to die very quickly. So unfortunately, not runnable. Like, if the attack and speed were switched, or if the defense and speed were switched, I could see running this. Unfortunately, even after all that, this isn't gonna work. I really wonder how this gets away with getting rated as a 4-star, because it doesn't have really what it needs. I mean, meditate's the wrong setup for what it needs. So really this has one move and no speed. Like, the special attack is crazy. But the total lack of speed just kills it. Because we're going to even run into issues like this. Alright, and that already told us that Torkoal's garbage. Yeah, we're gonna have issues where we fail to run away from wild Pokemon. So that's not good. Alright. Really wish we'd seen more than just 2 of the Pokemon here. Ekans. Alright. Let's see what's available. Alright, so let's see what's available in Viridian. Revive is useless. Obstagoon. With extreme speed. Is that all it has? What's up with nothing having things that can hit ghosts? Keldeo. You know what? YOLO. With stab double kick. Okay. Pokeballs. So let's disengage. Let's go get more Pokeballs. Unfortunately, I can't tell how high that Keldeo's attack stats because it couldn't hit me. Well, thank you. Yeah, definitely trying to de-rust a little bit on Ironmon because it's been a while since I've done any runs for it, so... Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I like Ironmon is... Yes, it can absolutely be stressful to run, but at the same time, too, it can also be a very relaxed, low-pressure stream. Cyndaquil. Okay, Lepa Berry's not bad. We've already pretty much determined that Obstagoon is junk. So currently it's kind of looking like we're wanting to try to aim for the level 8 Keldeo. Because I'm not going to cope on this Mon knowing it's got, like, its speed is basically just equal to its level, so its speed is absolute garbage. Like, if the speed were better, I'd absolutely run this Mon in a heartbeat, even with just only really having Flamethrower to start. But it absolutely is not it with 9 speed at level 8. Being slow kills you in Kaizo more than almost anything else. And of course, it's kind of looking like Keldeo's the rare spawn, so this is gonna take a hot minute to actually find again, I think. We're dead. Yay, early game Dragon Rage. That sucks. All right. Sacred Ash. Palmot. Stab cross chop with no attack and a negative attack nature to go with it. Neat. We probably lose this one. Yeah, even with stab, so it's 150 base power at that point. It still did almost no. Like, we only got out because it has no special attack. Water sport, okay. I mean, it's something. Like, the fact is, none of this is good. Disable. Like, this thing is absolute garbage. So we are immediately going to be looking for a pivot. Masharna's about the same BST. Gloom, okay. legit might just throw a Pokeball at the first high-level Musharna I see. Just knowing that we can pivot from there. Obviously, the level 3 is not it. I'd like to find the level 8 again, but do I want to spend all day looking for it? So I think what I'll do is I will get to... Okay, here's the level 8. We ball. Yeah, we have high defense and it was not very effective. So that's fine. Otherwise, Steel Wing is actually a pretty decent. Blast Burn, okay. Cool. So now we can go there. What are we looking at? Okay. It's not great. But it's also not the worst. It's definitely an upgrade from what we had. The fact that we can't have accuracy drop is kind of nice. Okay, Carbos, so that's a speed up. Alolan Persian. Mamoswine, okay. Okay. It's not great, but it's workable. Honestly, the biggest issue is Mamoswine's typing defensively is awful. Other than that, though, it's not the worst. Especially if there's not really anything else great. This is certainly an upgrade over what we left the lab with. Like, by far. Alright, barring something super impressive in here, I think we are pretty much locked in on Mammo. Unless we happen to find a Porygon too. Olive? Okay. Alright, we ball. Bad mud shot we go. Oh boy. This sucks because that's going to be super effective. Or nope, that's right, it's just regular. But still obnoxious. Cool. One down. The fact that we don't learn our first move until level 15 is kind of rough. It's Pikachu! We got something for that. And that's a dead rat. Alright, perfect. Let's see here. Hack turn. Nice. Really need things to stop living, but Cubone. Never punished. Mental herb. Alright. Cherim. Yeah, I should have just low kicked on that second one. That was a misplay on my part. Alright. Probopass. Gust. I mean, it's coverage. Cool. Let's see. Whee! Crabby. That's gonna hurt. All right. Orbital. Getting immediate value out of Gust. Ow. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, phew. Throwing. Never punished. .56 attack, though, at level 17 is kind of nuts. My defenses suck, but at least I've got decent HP. Honestly, if this Mon can get a couple of better moves, this isn't bad. It's definitely workable. Like, Dragon Dance would go hard on this thing. Timer ball. Ice heal, okay. I don't think I can be frozen because I'm an ice type, though. Abra. Okay. It's not nice. That's gonna hurt. Yep, dead. All right. Oh, high jump miss. Neat. Yeah, unfortunately this thing is not good. Okay, so it is an absolute wall. That's lovely. The thing is friggin' Dragon Dance. Like, how is this even close right now? This is obnoxious. And dead. Pretty sure Hero Form Palafin is actually over 600. Yeah, Hero Form's friggin' 650. Kirim is also too much. Kirim's gonna be a 600. No, 660. Porygon Z is literally the only legal Pokemon option we had. Dab Hyper Voice is about all we got. Great. And dead. Oricorio, okay. I mean, I kind of wish this were the electric flying form, because that would have kind of slapped with thunder. Yeah, everything about this is bad. And it has Water Pulse, so we are just one shot. No? That thing is like no special attack then. It does have a ton of special defense. Alright. Next. Alright. So that now we just kind of keep moving along. A lot of middle evolutions. Ugh, color change. Cannot stand color change. awful ability for Kaizo. Yeah, this thing is not good. At least we didn't have to deal with it for very long. Lemonade, okay, that's a good item to have. Okay. Primal Kyogre is not legal. This thing is awful. Got Stab Psycho boost. Yep. And that's how that goes. Go to pop. Oh, hey, it's our second Wug Trio of the night. This one's a lot better than the first one, though. Still not a winning Pokemon, but... I should at least get a lab to be able to start looking for something else, though. And free max pot, so heh. Oh, I'm so glad I outspeed that thing. Hydro Pump would have probably hurt. Yeah. don't think Ice Cube or Krugly are warranted attempts, so we'll skip them. Waterstone, okay. Untail. Not a horrific amount of I think we have to go for it. We're dead. That thing had T-Bolt and Leaf Blade. T-Bolt, Leaf Blade, Wing Attack, and Aerial Ace. It's actually a little wild. Wasn't amazing, but it was not horrific, for sure. Just kind of want to see what the others are. Well. Please just kill me. All right. Well, that was certainly a thing. Yeah, this ain't great. Okay, another quick one. All right. Alright, so we are now 34 attempts in on the evening, and we haven't even gotten out of Viridian Forest. Pretty normal for Kaizo, honestly. Okay, so I've got to check. I have to double check the rule on that one, since it's one that does evolve. Because this may or may not actually be a legal mon. Because I've got to double check the ruling on pure power. Alright, so yep, it's actually low enough where it is allowed to evolve. Or is allowed to run it. Wild that has pure power and literally useless because it doesn't actually have that. And I love that it has pure power and bulk up and no physical moves. And Giga Drain is an illegal move. You are allowed to use it in the lab though, so I do have, for this fight anyway, legal Giga Drain. Yep. Okay. So that was a thing. Voice band, okay. Tornadoes. Not good, but it's not the worst. Defame, thank you for liking the live. Welcome in. I've got Stab Peck, which is kind of funny. Ow. Alright, and we made it out of lab. Cool. Alright. Get through there. Got plenty of stones. A Zelf? Okay. Well, this is a problem. Yep. Okay. So that went badly. Let's take a look at the log here. Alright. I was getting no help. No. I mean, it was getting some good moves later. But it would have struggled for a while. It would have struggled to get to that point. Alright, chat. I'm going to go ahead and call it here for tonight, though. So, I want to thank you all for tuning in. And we will look forward to seeing you all next stream. Goodbye.